Hi everyone, I'm up today sharing with you a layout for the GoGo Cyber Cropaway for April and my Be Inspired Challenge by Take 5. So there are a list of 10 things and you have to pick 5 things off of it, although I do think I managed to fit all 10 on my layout. So with it being springtime and Easter, I decided to go with that kind of theme for my page, and I've got loads of the old Simple Stories Bunny and Blooms collection left from last year. Really pretty colours and yeah, just full of spring vibes. So that's why I chose that collection for this layout. Now I have a super cute photograph of Snowy, our dog, and myself, taken back in March, so only last month, down at a local park. It's planted up with great big huge areas of daffodils, and they just all of a sudden pop up through the grass with great big huge like yellow seas of these daffodils. Really pretty, and it was a glorious evening in March, and I decided that I would take Snowy down for a splash around in the river and also to get a photograph of myself and her in these daffodils. It's something I try and do every year, so that's the story behind this layout, and I thought it went really nicely with that bright yellow paper from the collection. Now, because we're at the park, there's obviously lots of ducks and things, so I've fussy cut out this, I think it's a goose, but you know, artistic license and everything, so I fussy cut that out from one of the cut apart journaling cards in the collection, and that had to go on my page. I thought it was really cute and yeah, just a little bit quirky. So what I've done is I've cut some strips of my pattern papers, and instead of going like full on origami, I've just folded over the bottom end to add a little bit of dimension to my layout and just secured it on the underside with some double-sided tape. Really super easy to do, and I love the effect that it gives. So I've just layered them up a little bit, and what I'm doing now is just layering some bits on top. So I've used a cut apart journaling card behind my photograph as some matting, and just fussy cut another piece off of the paper as well with that umbrella and those super cute wellies. We were going for a walk, so I thought that went really nicely with the theme on my layout, and yeah, managed to fussy cut that out without cutting off the umbrella from that really thin spindly handle. It was a little bit tricky, but we managed it just about. So bringing in some of the ephemera pieces now from the collection, I really liked the little tags and sayings in this collection. I thought they were super cute, and especially the one underneath the wellies there that says butterflies, flowers, rain boots, spring showers, Easter baskets and sunshine. It's almost like a checklist, so that had to go on my page. And I've also added some fussy cut flowers from a piece of paper in the Maggie Holmes Garden Party collection. Now I'm really happy with how it's looking, but I just felt that it needed to be grounded a little bit more on my page, because it was just sort of that whole area that I've stuck together, there was just sort of floating around a bit. So I'm bringing in some more pattern paper from that Simple Stories collection. It wasn't quite square, so just trimming it off there with my paper trimmer. And I'm going to bring that down probably about 2/3 of the page and use it almost as like an anchor point for the main part of my layout. And I think it works really well. So I'm just offsetting it slightly there, and it just fills up some of that white space. So far we have one photograph, we have the butterflies, we have the scalloped border on that spring is in the air piece of ephemera. We have florals because I've got flowers in my photograph and on that yellow piece of paper. And I'm also adding stamping in now, and that is a little flower as well. I'm trying to stamp those over the white dots on that lilac-y paper there. And I love how that piece ended up because it just makes it a little bit more unique and adds a little bit of extra detail. And also ties in nicely with those darker welly boots there. So I'm now adding my wooden veneers. Again, I got these about the same time as I did the Simple Stories collection last year, and I think they're by Elle Studio, but some really nice sort of spring phrases on them, like sunshine and smiles and excited for a new season. I thought they were super cute, so just layered those up, and that is all I've really got left to do on this layout, is just to layer up and add a few more little details. So I wanted to build up an embellishment cluster up that top right hand corner because I just felt that was a little bit bare there. So just adding in another one of those paper folds in matching paper so that it ties in nicely. Have fussy cut out the sun, and then I'm going to also fussy cut out my own blue cloud to go behind that sun. I've distressed around the edges of the matting of my photograph, and I'm also going to distress around the edge of that background lilac paper as well. And what else have I used? I've definitely used 3 or more pattern papers on my layout. There we go, a bit more distressing around my cloud as well before I stick him down. And I really love that super cute sun that I fussy cut out. I think it's really sweet and quite quirky. So it just adds to that sunshiny, springy theme and balances out the yellow as well from the photograph on that bottom section. So I've done my journaling on a piece of lined ephemera, which I tucked underneath my photograph. And I'm now adding in some of the super cute word stickers that I had left over from the sticker sheet. I've done quite well actually. I have got a lot of the collection left, but I've used a fair bit for this layout. So it really is just finishing touches now, sticking everything down either with double-sided tape or some sticky back foam, and adding a few brads and some hearts. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this process video. Like I said, this has been Vic for GoGo Getaway and their April Cyber Crop with my take on my Vic's Take 5 Be Inspired challenge. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And hopefully I'll catch up again with you all soon. Bye.